we had a fight where I was like, "Is there any way both of these guys can lose?
How
Is
dare
there a possibility they both knock each other out?" But we had Gene Silva versus Bryce Mitchell.
I cannot believe that you're such a Gene Silva hater.
He's just so annoying, dude. Like, enough with the
Dude,
barking. Oh my
bro,
god.
you can't
Then
take the dog
then
out of a dog, dude.
and then he
It's who he is.
I put a lot of dogs down in my day. Dude,
Yeah,
hey,
well,
that line was cold though. That line was really, really good.
I
After the barking and
guess,
everything, I was like, "Dude, that was a good line."
but
Uh,
it's like, okay, hey, Bryce, you endorsed Hitler and said he's a great guy. You'd love to go fishing with him, and it was good. It was good that he got all the Jews out of Europe. Maybe get some fans. And he's like, what? Okay, I'll get some fans. I've killed a lot of dogs, guys. What? That's not how you get fans. What is he doing? But unfortunately, they fought in Florida, where he still has plenty of fans.
Dude. So,
Jesus Christ,
look, Silva's an absolute killer, dude.
he's so good,
The
dude.
I don't know how he makes 145. I know he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he
Bro,
is
just
so
knocked out.
stocky, man.
He just knocked out Drew Dober, up a weight
Yeah,
class.
it's
This guy's
nuts.
a savage, bro. I don't understand how you don't see that the barking. He's not doing that, bro. That just comes out of him, I think. It's who
It's
he
so
is,
dumb.
dude. Hey, what do dogs do, dude? Dogs bark. They can't help
Oh,
it.
that is hilarious. But look, dude, big reactions from Bryce in the very beginning with feints,
Dude, he
and that's
was
when I was like, "Oh,
terrified.
this is not a good
Dude,
sign."
just a week ago, he's talking about how he's having dreams of Jean Silva and that he thinks he's an actual demon. Like, look at this guy. He kind of is, dude. He's a fucking savage. That's just who he is. So I think Bryce was legitimately, and we all know Bryce is like actually an idiot and like clearly working with like
Yeah, I don't
half
think
a
he's all
brain.
there. I don't think he's
He's
all there.
half a brain might be like that might be optimistic. This guy's an idiot, like bona fide dumb as hell. I think he actually believes John Silva might be a demon. I think he might actually be scared of him, which is which is fair. He's
Hey, dude,
terrifying.
look, you have Yiji that thinks that Alex Pereira really uses the dark
Dark
arts,
arts.
bro.
Yeah. But he's talking about all this stuff. He's like, but it's fine. The Lord's on my side. And then you look across and the guy's got fucking Lord tattooed across his chest and it's his nickname. And you're like, dude, I don't think so, man. Like,
Evie saying, "Wait, is he the flat earther? He most definitely is."
yeah, he's a lot of things, but yeah, flat Earth is one of them.
Yeah,
Flat
but
Earth, Nazi.
a lot of
Uh,
speed from Silva, a lot of power from Silva can beat you standing, can beat you on the ground. Bryce, with a lot of these single legs that he was going for, leaving his neck out in the open, and that first time that he tries to sink in that guillotine, I thought he had it. It
the
was
guillotine
super
was
tight.
the guillotine was super tight. Uh, I guess credit to Bryce Mitchell because that's an easy way out. Austin says this is one I was hyped for. Nazis get naps. Hey, this is,
Business is a booming, huh?
so look, yeah, business is booming, huh? business and business is booming. Uh, but yeah, Jean Silva went out with a mission. He as soon as that video dropped, he's calling him out, begging for this fight, and the fight fucking delivered, dude. I thought, man, if with the MMA gods the way they are, like most likely Bryce Mitchell's gonna sub this dude just to piss me off specifically. We got exactly what I wanted, dude. Just Jean Silva getting the brakes off this guy. He knocks him down and immediately doesn't even entertain it. Immediately, it's like, come back up. Like, and Bryce is like, I guess, and just gets cracked again, shoots for a lazy single. The guillotine's on him. Like, and then as soon as he ditches the guillotine, I was like, oh no, because Bryce is credit where credit's due. Bryce is very good on the ground. His jiu-jitsu is very good. We've seen it. His submission game is top notch. As soon as John Silva ditches the guillotine, he stands right back up. And I was like, oh, okay. The one area that I thought Bryce might give him problems, it's not even a threat.
No.
From there on, you could tell this was like when you get matched up on like the UFC 5 video game online with somebody who like clearly it's like their first game online, and you're like, well, let me try to get him with the spinning back fist or something. Like you're just like, I have no respect for what's coming back my way. I'm gonna try to do something cool here, and that's basically what Sean Silva was doing. You
Oh,
just
the entire fight.
entire
We saw that a couple times yesterday. We'll cover
yeah
one of those fights a little bit later. But
yeah
so in this case, we have Bryce Mitchell. He pins Silva up against a cage.
Hmm.
You know, a lot of fighters will use the top of their head, right, for head
Yes.
positioning to try to keep that fighter there.
Hmm.
He puts his head a little bit lower on Silva's chest.
Yeah,
Silva takes the opportunity to sink
dude.
in. What was
And
that?
ninja
The darts
choke.
choke, the
Ninja
ninja
choke.
choke,
I fucking
and
love ninja chokes, man.
holy smokes, dude! Bryce tried to hold on for dear life. He had
Yeah.
just enough in him to tap,
Yeah.
but by the time Silva let go, Bryce was out.
Yeah. Look, I'm not a huge proponent of holding chokes a little bit longer. In this case, I think it's probably fine. I think everybody liked that. But the reality is, you don't release a submission off the tap. You never do that. You release it off the
Yeah,
ref getting involved, and I think that's kind of what happened. Um, but man, the way he dove on that ninja choke and then Gator rolled him was fucking sick, dude. Regardless of what you feel about Bryce Mitchell, that's a sick ass submission.
oh yeah.
It's not just because he did it to Bryce that it was cool. Like that's a ninja chokes are awesome. Um, and yeah, he chokes him out, and then just fucking stands over him, screams at him, probably barks at him.
He was barking.
Because what do dogs
He
do, dude?
was barking. Oh my
Dogs
god,
bark.
dude.
They can't help it, man. But very
All right.
cool. Very cool for Jean Silva. This guy, I think, with the fighting nerds, dude, they're fucking what a cool story of the past year or so. I think the fighting nerds is a very cool part of MMA right now. These guys are there's the ninja choke. These guys are fucking cool, dude. Bahalio's sick. Prates is awesome. Jean Silva is fucking knocking out lightweights like Drew Dober. And then, how long ago was that? That was only like a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah, let me pull it up real here.
I mean,
See
the
exactly
guys,
when it was.
they're just on fire, dude. They're so good.
It says Drew Dober was July. Is that right?
There's no way that wasn't a year
And
ago.
then Doctor Stoppage due to cut,
Was
and then
that?
he
Well,
beat
no, there's no way.
Bagdasarian in
Am I stupid?
February.
Who just knocked out Dober?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. I'm just conflating two different things. But still, the
Manuel
point stands.
Torres.
Yeah, Torres knocked him out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm an idiot, but Jean Silva's sick. That was a very cool fight. Very cathartic watching a Nazi get beat up in front of people in the front row. Not to get this political, but
Dude, he probably
very cool.
saw God. Look at him,
No,
dude. The way he's staring up.
he saw a demon standing over him barking at him. That's what he saw. I can't think. He said he was having nightmares of Jean Silva leading up to this fight, that he's a demon. And he goes to sleep and wakes up to Jean Silva standing over him, barking at him. That's crazy, dude.
That
That's
is crazy.
insane. and,
All right.
and I don't know what he said to him after the fight, but in the post-fight interview, Jean Silva was like, I thought maybe he was like just promoting the fight, but no, I was wrong. Like this guy's actually like that, which is
Austin
crazy.
said he saw the Holy Spirit rise out of his body.
Yeah.
Dude, nuts. All right.
Yeah. Nuts. Love to
We
see it.
will move on. Oh,
Look at
there's him
that, dude.
barking.
He looked up at Jean Silva barking at him, just like the Nazi at the end of Inglorious Bastard looks up to Brad Pitt and BJ Novak sitting over him with a knife, like admiring their work.
Dude, rough. So rough. Hey, everybody. Romero and Will here. Thank you for watching that short clip. Just so you know, that was a small excerpt from what we covered this last Sunday, right, Will?
Yeah, we cover the entire event every weekend. So this was just a cutout from the live stream that we did. The link to that live stream is in the description. So if you want to hear about the other fights that night, it's down below in the description. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we go live every Sunday to cover events. And if you do that, you'll know for next week, and you can tune in and be in the chat and get featured on the show just like everybody else was on this clip.
We hope to chat with you live.